Hey everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Let's jump in and go for a ride in Iberia again today. So we're just kind of exploring the countryside here, and I was looking at a ride from Madrid down to the southern part. Here we go. We're going to take some cars from Madrid down to Algeciras in the southern part of Spain. Haven't been there yet, so I'm curious to check it out. Let's begin this delivery and get going. I've also realized that we have a new goal in the game. Our next goal is to get the DAF XG Plus truck. It costs 250,000 euros. We only have about 140,000 euros now. And we also have to be at level 29, and we're only at level 27. I will be right back because I have a dog sitting on the pedals, so I've got to fix that first. All right, we got that sorted out. Whoop, we're going backwards though. That's not sorting anything out. So we have got a 47-minute drive to pick up our trailer here. So we'll get busy on that. We've moved the dog over a little bit. There's a thunderstorm here, and our dog, Kennedy, does not like thunderstorms. So we will get going here. We'll get to the outskirts of Madrid, pick up our cars, and then we'll get on our way. We'll see you shortly as we get to pick up our trailer.
Nimm diese Ausfahrt.
So I was going to just say that we're going to do this whole delivery without a fine or a fee or anything. I want a perfect delivery, and before I even pick up the thing, the trailer, we've got a 400 euro speeding ticket. So, but anyway, okay, we're going to do a perfect delivery from the time we pick up the trailer until we get the end. I'm determined to get back into the we're going to not get tickets mode. I think one of the things going on here, right, is that driving an American truck simulator for a while, I can't speed. I just mash my foot on the floor and the truck still never gets to the speed limit. So now this is so quick and nimble, especially without a trailer on the back, that I just tap the gas and look at that. We're 12 miles over the speed limit, 12 kilometers over the speed limit already. So I really have to kind of pay attention to going too fast in this. Anyway, I just touch the pedal and the thing just flies. We got a big, nice engine in this one.
Nimm diese Ausfahrt.
What the heck?
Rechts halten und dann rechts
No fine though. That was good. It's okay.
Biege nach rechts ab.
She just rammed into me in the rotary. I forgot about crazy European rotary drivers. Where's our truck? We're right here to pick this up. It must be over here. Here we are. I thought it was cars. Oh, there they are. They're just hiding. Alrighty. We are ready to go. We've got our cars all hooked up. We'll be going on an 8-hour and 2-minute journey to the southern part of Spain. Looking forward to this. Haven't checked out this part of the world yet. So, pretty excited about this. This should be a fun little drive. And we're going to get a perfect delivery. No fines, no accidents, no damage, nothing.
Am Kreisverkehr dritte Ausfahrt.
We got this. If we can survive this first rotary, that would be nice. Looking good. Alrighty, so we will get going here. Get out on the highway, and we'll check in a little bit and chat about life in Euro Truck Simulator, and have a couple questions for people too. I feel like that car's not going to stop. But it did. Okay. Alrighty, we'll touch base soon. So we are about an hour into our drive now. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday in game time. In real life, it's about 9 o'clock on a Sunday evening with some thunder outside and a scared dog just chilling out underneath the desk here. But we've moved him away and got the pedals all clear. This is fun. Just pretty much a straight shot since we got on the highway for Madrid, so we're making really good time. We'll need to sleep because we've only got about 5 hours of energy left and we've got more than that to drive. So I'm thinking we'll probably try to get as close as we can to nightfall and then try to find a place to sleep. We'll probably need some gas too because we don't want to make FM Digi nervous. But making good time here. And one of the things I noticed when we were down in Madrid, I was just looking at some of the options for routes coming out of Madrid. There's some long drives in the game now. I mean, some of these things from I can imagine what it'd be like from the southern tip of Spain and Portugal, like the southwest tip of Iberia, all the way up to the northeast part, like somewhere up in Russia or something like that. I mean, that's got to be a huge drive. I saw one that was 57 hours, but I wonder if it must be, I wonder if it's farther from the southwest corner of Iberia to the northeast corner of Russia, or from southeast corner down Istanbul all the way up to kind of somewhere in England or somewhere in the United Kingdom. That'd be, I'm curious to see which one might be farther. Might be fun to do a drive like that at some point. I think that, I'm not sure what the longest one we've done so far. I think it's over 40 hours. Yeah, that has to be chopped up, I think, just to take some breaks in terms of get out of your chair and move around and stuff like that. I think that was a couple hours to do that, to figure out the timing on it and stuff. But that might be fun to try at some point, from way in the southwest corner of Iberia all the way up to the northeast corner of the map. That would be a haul. Some of them, I mean, the money they bring in, too. I was looking, it was 140,000 euros or something like that. So, anyway, we'll keep plugging along and touch base as we get closer to evening here. Alrighty, so we got a little bit under 5 hours left, and here is a gas station and a place to sleep. So we're going to come off and recharge our truck, and then recharge ourselves. Where's the gas? Oh, on the other side. I'm not quite sure how this works here. Well, we'll figure it out. Just pull in here, I think. It's not the clearest place to make sense here, but this will work, I think. Alrighty, nap time. Hopefully we don't sleep twice. About 7 o'clock, that's an early bedtime. Okay. Waking up. Start the engines here. Driver Catalin A has leveled up, which is always nice. There's our lights. High beams are good. We are up to, oh nice, we picked up about, looks like about 30,000 since we were asleep there. So always nice to have our drivers working for us. That's awesome. So let's go get some gasoline here. Then we will be back on the road. Oh, I can't see very well in these little parking areas. It's just the lights. It's tough to see off to the left side of the truck, but we'll hope there's nothing there. Got traffic jam here now. No worries. I did have a question too for people. I'm wondering if you know, for example, I was looking at that XG truck. There's an XG model for the new DAF truck, and then there's an XG Plus model for the new DAF truck. And I'm wondering, we have to be level 29. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure if, can I get gas there? Where do I get gas? Oh, it must be back here. These Spanish rest stops are a little bit confusing. Gas over here for us. There we go. We're just going to be in line for gas. All right, that one left. Oh, there we go. Whoops. Wrong direction. All right, we got this all sorted out now. So my question anyway, sorry for the delays and details there. My question is, can you get the XG truck and then upgrade it to the XG Plus? I was looking for the answer online, but I didn't see it. And I'm kind of curious if that's something we'd be able to do. It'd be kind of fun to get it and then upgrade it too. But I'm curious how it drives. I'm seeing really good things about it on Twitter, and it looks gorgeous too. So be fun to give that one a drive. We have a lot of achievements that are kind of half finished too. Like there's one achievement in the game where you have to drive. Whoop, speeding again. There's the one where you have to drive every model of truck, every brand of truck, 1,000 kilometers or something like that. And I think we've only got 3 of the trucks so far, so we still have a lot of work to do on some of these. So anyway, we're back on the road. We got some night driving. We should see morning pretty soon, so we'll drive for another hour or so, get back on the highway here, and then touch base as the sun's coming up. About 3.5 hours to go. The sun's coming up, so another day in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Whoops, out the window and almost had an accident. pretty fast drive here to the southern part of Spain still. Still, all this just highway, just the whole way. We're, again, with the truck this fast, we're making really good time, which is fun. It's funny, too, because seeing a lot of the signs driving in Spain, the best knowledge I have of Spain is based on La Liga football. And so, I see the sign, I say, oh, yeah, that's a La Liga team, or where it is and stuff like that. And sometimes, too, I connect them to Football Manager saves that I've seen people do. So I think if that city is attached to a certain Football Manager YouTube creator, content creator that had, had a save in that city, Cordoba, for example, I think it was Ahab the Gamer, I think was down there for a while as I was first starting out. Watched one of his saves for a long time. So, yeah, we're chugging along here. We'll keep making good time, and then we'll hopefully make good time. So far, no accidents, no fines, no damage. So maybe I'm getting back in the groove now. Anyway, we'll see you shortly as we get closer to our destination. We'll probably touch base with another hour and a half to go. So about an hour and a half left on our drive. It's been relatively smooth sailing. Just one slight place where I almost had an accident, but made some good decisions and avoided that. Whoops, gotta keep hitting the gas here. I thought we had the cruise control on. But one thing I was thinking again back about those long routes and that one that was 57 hours. If I remember right, it's a 19-to-1 timescale compression when you're on the highway. So roughly speaking, it's about 3 minutes and a little bit of change to drive 3 hours in the game, right? So if it's a 57-hour drive, that's pretty close. And that's highway time. City scale, again, is slower. So if it's a 57-hour drive, that's going to be, in optimal circumstances, just about 3 hours of real-time driving. But that doesn't account for cities and getting gas and stopping where the time compression is a lot slower. So probably, if I remember right, that 40-something hour trip took about 2.5 hours to do in real time. But a 57-hour trip is probably 3.5 to 3 hours and 45 minutes or so, which is it's a pretty significant drive in a game. I'm not sure how many of those I would have in me. Whoa, stay in my lane here. But anyway, we'll check in as we get closer to the final destination. So here we are, Algeciras, our seventh city of 49. Wow, this is a huge DLC. Almost 50 cities in this DLC. That's amazing. We've only got 7 of them. We got a lot of places to explore. That's pretty cool. So we're just about here so far. Still perfect, except for the initial €400 fine. And over the course of these 8 hours, our drivers who picked us up about about 50,000 euros. We're going to be at 250,000 euros. We'll have enough money for that truck pretty soon. I forget how quick the level progression is at this level. They're slower as you go up, obviously, but I wonder if we're going to be close to level 28, and then we could get to level 29, and just start with the DAF XG Plus truck. Kind of excited to try a new truck. That'd be kind of fun. It'd be a lot of fun. We got any question marks in the city of Algeciras? Don't see any on the map, but it looks like it's just a straight shot through the city, so let's explore the city here a little bit. Gosh, as much as I, again, to go back to that, I mentioned it in the last drive, as much as I kind of quiver in fear as we enter European rotaries here in this game, I do appreciate the ability to not have to stop at traffic lights here. So, well, this is a pretty city. Looks parking spots on the sides. Got a very southern feel to it, huh? It's interesting too. I know Dragon's Ate Our Name mentioned that. I mentioned in the last episode that I like ETS because it's so new to me. I just haven't driven around in Spain, in Europe, most of these places. I don't know the territory nearly as well as I know the territory in the United States. So the novelty factor is really high, which is one of the reasons why I like ETS. And then she said, of course, that, for her, living in Europe, ATS is the more interesting because she's never seen any of those places. So I suppose that novelty factor is quite big here. So where do you need it? We're going to do the I-90 XP. Same situation that we did last time, right? It's going to be hard to come in on that other side because I'm sure there's going to be trailers in the way. So we're going to pull over here to the right, back all the way around, and pull it in that way. Let's see if I can get it on the first shot. Last time it took 2, but I almost got it on the first shot. So now we're going to see if we can get it on 1 shot. The nice thing about this backup is that it's all off your left side, so we can just lean out the window like this, put it in back, and just start hitting around the corner here. Just back it all the way up. So we'll do this. And usually I cut these out, but a couple people said they kind of found it interesting to watch the backup. So, whoa, that's not going to work. Let me know if these are... I mean, some of them take forever, right? And that can't be that interesting, I'm sure. But if we can get them in like a couple shots, that's pretty cool, I think. Let's go a little bit faster here. So I'm just sticking my head out the window. Again, our backup rule... Whoa! Our backup rule is that we screw it all up. We got this. We got this. Not a big deal. Our backup rule is that I have to do it while backing up. I can't stop the truck. I can't be using like 3D view or anything like that. I have to do the backup while I'm in the truck itself. I can get out and I can stop the truck and look around, of course. But while we're backing up, I have to be pretending to be sitting inside the cab. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one here. We're not in a good line for it either. We need it to be wider. But, yeah, this is going to be tricky. We're not going to be able to cut it around that unless we jackknife it. Okay, we got this. Jackknife park right about now. Gosh, we were really close. I actually cut it too soon, didn't I? Had it. If I just waited a little bit, we might have been right in line. Okay, we'll pull forward and try again here. Alrighty. Not my best job here. I think it's going to trigger now. That looks pretty good. That's a tight one, though, on this corner here. Look at that. I mean, there's not much room there, is there, between that trailer and this little ramp stand on the right-hand side. That's a tight backup. So, yeah, that took a little while, but oh well. Still learning stuff. Let's see how we did. What if we get to level 28? That'd be pretty cool. 13,000, 5,000, no fines, no damages. We made it a perfect delivery. How far does this get us? Oh, wow. So we got a long way to go before we get to level 29. If an 8-hour drive only takes us a third of the way that's left, like 1/6 of the way, that's about 8 times 6, 48 hours of driving. So we got 16 plus, say, 50, 66 hours of driving. Yeah, we got a ways to go. I wonder, again, if you do know the answer to that question, if you've picked up can you buy the XG and upgrade it to the XG Plus? If that's the case, I think we might do that. So if anyone knows, I'd be grateful. And if you are driving that truck, how is it? Is it fun? Is it good? It certainly looks cool on Twitter. It'd be fun to try out a new truck. It's brand new in the game again. Thanks so much for tuning in. We will see you on our next episode, continuing to drive around Iberia for a little bit. And thanks as always for tuning in and watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing. And have a great day, everybody. See you later.